Okay. Really good. I enjoyed it, man. All right. Just 6 more subs to make it to 689, and then I'll do my official Smasher Pass on Crafty's art gallery. Shameless plugs. I do. Have you not seen my list of for Crafty's Smasher Pass? Yeah, which is why I'll rectify it with an official one. Jeez Louise. The list just keeps getting longer and longer and longer.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Those Dudes Play Live. Tonight, we are continuing our look through the reviewer story arcs with Massive Misfortune.
And double check if I have audio on.
Yep, you're good. Believe me, you're good.
Okay.
So before we get started, as a reminder, no water buckets tonight. But if you want to do them, I will add them onto the next Twitch stream. So still feel free to donate if you can.
Yep.
And yeah, now before we actually start the video, once again, gonna talk about the thumbnail for the storyline compilation. Words.
Words. What are those?
So, as many of you are probably aware, the artist I commissioned for this thumbnail was Dr. Crafty.
What? Wait. You mean the Dr. Crafty, formerly known as Master the Creator, the guy responsible for turning you into a cat?
No, it's the guy who sells resin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, something I gotta bring up with that. So when I had him do the commission, I told him I wanted a reviewer and it just kind of like silently freaking out, while behind them is the anti-spiral from Gurren Lagann.
Yep.
So hold on, where's the? There it is. So this is what I was expecting him to draw.
Okay.
Just letting Andrew see it. Yeah, because I'm not screen sharing right now.
Okay, that's a good idea. Okay.
Now, this is what he actually sent me.
And so, like, how much did you love? So, how much
I
did
was
you
just
love
like,
this?
you know what? I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
That's honestly a really good depiction. Kudos.
And yeah, like, as we will get to in the lore, Murphy has multiple different forms, so it works.
And I can't wait to explore why Murphy has multiple forms.
I don't think we ever did.
All right, so before anything, hello, Jason, Frank Spector, Midnight Moonflower, Monster King, Captain Fedora, hello. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Raymond, Barlua, I can't pronounce names. Barcelou, can you see us? Yep. Sentai Master 100, yo. Derek Redurfy, Fiction Fan. Shane, I think I already said Frank Spector. Yes, I did. Ed Tox is in the chat. What up?
Alright, so let us get started, shall we?
Let's get it started. I'll stop now. The following is all the storyline segments. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this was me. Something I was trying to do for a bit was doing some alliteration with the titles of the compilations.
Yeah.
It goes, the one thing that I very rarely think about when actually writing this. Shippy Cake, thank you for $2. Hope you're enjoying God of War Ragnarok.
Nice.
Yeah, anyway, one of the few things I'm not thinking about when I'm doing these story arcs is what to call them. Like, I don't name them until doing these compilations.
Okay, I gotcha.
Hey, Doc, what's so... Whoa! Doc!
My failed editing. There was, like,
if...
supposed to be an explosion there.
And you forgot to, like, crop it, to key in.
I don't even know what happened.
I mean, this would have been, like, a perfect timing to, like, insert that, for this.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I didn't want to George Lucas it.
What are you talking about? This would be a perfect time to George Lucas. Anyway, continue.
No, yeah, but no. Keep it the original.
It seems like all my equipment decided it wanted to go batshit! Doc, literally all of your new experiments always blow up in your face at some point. It's not just the new stuff, though.
It seems like everything he's made in the last few years malfunctions in some form. Thanks, Pops.
I don't know why that just makes me laugh so much.
Murphy's Law decided it wanted to take a crap on my lab!
Well, I guess you could say that.
Oh, here he is.
Bill Cipher?
Close, but no dice.
Oh God, that is loud.
Yeah. Again, the remix, I'm telling you.
Yeah. But also, so... Hold on, let me get...
I'm only taking on this form because I noticed you're having a little Gravity Falls party. But I thought I'd dress for the occasion.
Okay, so... Fun fact about why Murphy has taken on the form of Bill here.
Uh-huh.
Like you just said, like, this was attached to the Gravity Falls Fan Theories video.
Right.
But also, when I was first conceiving this arc, Bill was going to be the main villain.
Oh. Okay, so like kind of like the stereotypical review situation. You're being attacked by a famous icon kind of thing.
Yeah. So, like, a lot of it, like, the motivation was going to be the same. Him interested in getting rid of the heir to Vikar's power so that he could reign unchallenged.
Of course.
But his plan was going to be significantly different.
Ooh.
So, like, as you'll kind of see, like, a lot of this was just because Murphy was just trying to get Reviewer out of the way so he could attack the heir.
Right.
What Bill was going to do was because he was going to only appear to reviewer and just slowly convince reviewer that he had gone mad.
Okay. Because he's a dream demon, and
Yeah.
that's kind of the thing.
Yeah, like, best way I'm trying to think of it, like, you've seen that episode, the Gold Fever episode of the new DuckTales?
I think the Gold Fever episode, like the OG or the 2017?
The 2017. Like, okay, for those who don't remember, in that episode, Glomgold gets a hold of a piece of Gyro's tech that allows him to basically stop time whenever he wants.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right.
he's basically just using that to appear to Scrooge as like a little imp. And just slowly convincing Scrooge that he's going insane.
Yes! Oh my gosh! AKA the best Glumgold episode ever?
Yeah,
in my humble opinion?
So yeah, it was basically gonna be that, like a year or two before that episode came out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like to the point where, like, for his own good, reviewers' friends would, like, lock reviewer up in, like, a padded room, just like, okay, we're gonna do something about this, just stay calm. And then Bill would reveal that, like, oh yeah, no, that was me the whole time! And just taunt to reviewer's face. But I eventually decided on the idea of Murphy because I just came up with the concept of an eldritch being that represents misfortune. Ooh. And I just, like, generally I like doing more original characters than just using famous ones.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I feel like Murphy just was like something that just like out of existence rather than like come from a D&D campaign or something?
Yeah, I don't even remember how I came up with it. It was just the idea came to me.
That is awesome.
I think I was talking to someone about the concept of Murphy's Law, and then just my mind started to wander.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. If I recall correctly, there was an episode of you reviewing it was a Ghostbuster role-playing game with good old what's his name.
That's it. In fact, that was actually the review that came out before this one, was me reviewing that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I was probably watching that video, and that's what made me think of Murphy.
There you go.
Well, if you're not Bill, then who are you?
I've been known by many names over the millennia. To the gentlemen, I'm Misfortune. To the ladies, I'm Surprise.
10 points to whoever gets that reference. Like, I'm just waiting for the chat to see if they all get the reference.
Come on, chat. You can do it. For just 10 points, you can... Oh, Autobot Productions understood the reference.
Yes, Jason Rum. It is When You're Evil by Voltaire. I love that song. It's a great song.
Oh, there you go.
If we keep pausing every few seconds, we're going to be here all night. That's kind of the point. Because, like... Yeah. One, I want to tell the stories and stuff and talk about it. And two, if we just watched the video, it'd be over in a half hour. And I want to run these as long as possible.
Absolutely. And just to add on more time for you, remember that weird fan art idea of like, oh, here's an altered art idea for Murphy?
No, I don't, actually.
It was like same Murphy, but I flipped the triangle upside down.
I don't remember that at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, then the time has passed. We can continue.
There is one name I've grown a liking to. A name you recently referred to me as. Call me Murphy.
Murphy?
Murphy!
I don't know why I like that. Just Murphy.
I don't know why you've been destroying the Doc's lab or what you want with us, but if you don't get out of here right now, we are gonna kick your ass.
Relax, kid, I'm leaving. But not without giving you a little parting gift. Remember, reality is illusion, the universe is a hologram. Bye, gold, bye!
Yeah, the one thing I do kind of regret about not making Bill the villain, he's so much fun.
Hey, you never know.
Oh, that could have gone a lot less. Beats me.
There it is.
Why are you guys looking at me like that?
So I gotta tell the story about that mask.
Please?
So I was at my college theater and we're cleaning out some old props and costumes and stuff that we don't use.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw the mask and my first thought was, oh my god, this is just like the dinosaur mask they use on Nostalgia Critic. And I'm just like, I need this.
Well, hopefully it was something that it could get thrown out, and you being the hoarder that you are.
Yeah, I still have it.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, like the funny thing was, I think I got that thing like a year or two before ever even doing this.
Nice.
And I'm just like, I have no idea what I'll use it for, but I will use it.
And there you go.
And I eventually did use it for like 3 videos in a row of reviewing the Nostalgia Critics Jurassic Park reviews.
Yep.
And like one thing I'll give Rob credit for, God, it sucks filming in that thing.
Well, yeah, it's rubber and there's not a lot of air, so
Yeah, it got hot. And and like honestly it was, I'm not even saying like BO, but it did stink. It was just smelled of rubber so strong.
because it's rubber.
Yeah, I know. But god damn did it stink.
Doc? Are you sure this is a good idea?
Oh, don't worry. Without that Murphy thing ruining my lab, nothing's gonna explode.
That's not exactly what my problem is.
Oh, Hakuna Matata.
I like Disney.
What? You like Disney?
I know. Shocking. As we're about to see.
Patronize me with Disney references.
Dang it, you stole my pun!
Haha! Actually, Autobahn Productions, a lot of people don't, including my high school drama teacher, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he adamantly hated Disney.
Oh, there you go.
Well, that didn't work.
You think?
All right, let's try it again.
No. Just give me about a half hour to recuperate before we try this again.
That was the other thing I realized, like, it was also really hard to see in that thing. Cause,
Again.
yeah, because, like, that mouth does not allow for a lot of field of vision.
Well, duh, you're supposed to look at the other eyes.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
Oh, I don't.
Speaking of Rob Walker as a dinosaur.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, one conceit that I came up with for Murphy was that he never appears to the same person in the same form twice.
Yeah.
Like it might be like small variations, but he will always have a different form whenever you see him.
Yeah.
No, I think you look pretty good.
Gee, thanks.
And of course, I had to do the Jeff Goldblum impression.
Which, by the way, pretty good impression, by the way.
Just a bunch of us.
The fuck?
Hi.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, I'm hurt after I gave you such a good makeover.
Murphy?
Bingo.
Alright, you son of a bitch, you better turn me back right now!
Oh, I will just as soon as you complete a little challenge for me.
What kind of challenge?
Oh god. the editing on Murphy there just makes me laugh so much. It's not even good editing. It's just it looks so it looks so perfectly stupid.
But that's the charm of it, honestly. Because
that's chaos theory.
It is indeed. Because when with the Oz and the with the widths and ands of the Oz with the arms up, that's pretty much it.
That's chaos theory.
That is chaos theory.
Want you to review the Nostalgia Critics review of the Jurassic Park movies. Yes.
I don't know why. Just yes.
Because again, chaos theory.
I feel like it reminds me of something that's not Jeff Goldblum.
Real sixth sense of humor, you know that? Why, thank you.
Well, yeah, but the scientific method didn't work. This could be our only option. Alright, we'll take your challenge.
Excellent. I will be monitoring your progress.
Something I'm noticing, you can see my Keyblade in the closet right there.
Also, Midnight is just wheezing. So stupid but funny. I know, right?
Yep. And there he goes.
Leader, roll the intro. There, we're done. Are you happy now?
Oh no. I believe you are forgetting one. The most recent one.
You mean...
Yes. Jurassic World.
Oh, come on! We were saving that for a special on the Nostalgia Critics Clipless reviews!
A special that I never did and likely never will.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's just too bad, isn't it?
There it is again.
What?
There it is.
Oh, it's just your bad editing skills. What are you talking about?
Not this time. Well, I mean, yeah, it is still my bad editing, but
What? Its hat's just glowing. That's all. What are you talking about?
just to settle.
I knew it.
Well, great! Now we're...
Also, apparently I shaved after that.
Huh, so... Oh my gosh, I just thought of something. How terrifying would it be that, not only did you get changed back, had your face shaved, but that you would have also been bald too? That would have been a terrible side effect.
Honestly, I remember the reason why I shaved. This would have been back in 2016, and this was the last time I ever shaved. Well, fully shaved. You know, I still trim and stuff, but...
Right.
Yeah, this was the last time I was clean shaven, because at the time I was doing a production of Dracula.
Really?
Yeah, and the director insisted that I shaved. And my favorite part about that actually was, I held off on shaving as long as I could.
Right.
And in theater we have, it's more technically called Tech Week, but we like to call it Hell Week, where it's like a week before the show opens, and we start implementing all the technical aspects of the show. After, rehearsing the acting and the script and stuff for, 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
And, I made it to, near the end of Tech Week before I actually... No, it wasn't near the end of Tech Week. It was, the weekend before Tech Week, without shaving. And the director says to me, she's like, hey, okay, you really gotta shave for Tech Week so that we can see how it is with the lighting and everything. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I get back on Monday, and I'm wearing a bandana on my face.
Okay.
And, it's probably about 15 minutes before rehearsal starts. Nobody is questioning it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just standing there, just, going about my regular business, talking with my friends. And it's yeah, sure. Nobody said anything. And then the director says, okay, time to start rehearsal. Okay. I take the bandana off, and pretty much everybody just looks at me and is like, oh, so that's why you're wearing the... Whoa.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Austin, reviewer without his beard looks weird. No offense, reviewer.
Oh, no, believe me, I know I do. Oh, there's a reason why I don't shave just for shits and giggles, because I hate how I look without my beard.
I know the feeling.
And then there was this.
I'm back! Me. By the way, while I've got you, think you can do
Oh,
me
here
a
it is.
favor?
What do you need?
Who's that?
Oh,
Who
no.
is... Hold on.
By the way, while I've got you, think you can do me a quick favor?
What do
Who's that guy?
I have no idea.
You know, he looks like you, but that can't be it, because he has hair.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, this is a weird flip. Me without my facial hair, and you with the hair on your head.
Yeah. And this was not my first. And this was not my first appearance. There was the one with the
Yeah, it was for...
Nostalgia Critic reviewing the Bart video game.
Yeah, it was the Sound Craze Let's Play of Bart's Nightmare.
Yeah.
But this was the first time you appeared in the lore.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so like I will say, before I joined Those Two to the Hat, I was originally just gonna do my own separate lore, but now because I'm a part of this, I'm apparently now a part of this. So there you go.
Well, you could have said no, is the thing.
I know. What do you need?
Can you look in that book of yours and see if you can find anything on a creature calling itself Murphy?
Like Murphy's Law?
Exactly.
Okay, just stay on hold.
Okay, just something I want to know that was very important to me when I was writing this.
Uh-huh.
Like, I wanted to make sure, just like, that is something that would be in that magic book of yours, right?
No spoilers, but it's not a magic book.
It might as well be magic.
You'll see in the future storyline. I have something in mind with what it is.
Yeah, but, like, point is, I wanted to make sure that, like, because, to my knowledge, up to that point, most of what you got out of it was, like, random instructions on how to build stuff.
Yep. And a forewarning of the shadows.
Yeah, like, I think that was the reason why I was like, you know, maybe that could be a way I can get this upcoming poem in there.
Right. Which I will say, as soon as I saw the poem and I saw what I saw, and I'm like, oh, okay, now I get it. But yeah. Okay, can I just say something about this scene here? I am so mad at myself because I actually made a take of like, okay, let me see here. How to build something, how to find a girlfriend and slay it because it turns out she's actually a vampire. I'm like, I could have realized I probably could have done that for the video, and I'm just like, no, let me just lull it over, not realizing you could have reacted to that, and I'm mad at myself for not doing that.
Yeah, well, I think I filmed this before you sent the footage over.
Okay.
So I don't think I could have added the I don't think I could have added a reaction to it anyway.
Future script times in case like we do stuff like that. Add word improv, and I'll just do what I can.
Yeah. And that joke also makes me realize, even back then, your taste in women was concerning.
Gee, thanks.
Well, I did find something about a being called Disfavor.
What does it say?
We all know the beast, we've seen it rise, though few have looked it in the eyes. It causes misfortune for its own pleasure. To enjoy itself, it will take any measure. If it appears again, it won't be the same. That's simply how it plays its game. Shouldn't it linger, you cannot run. You must endure until its game is done. its attention on one it will shower, somewhat destined for great power. For that being shall bring its end, the one true heir, and their friends.
I don't know why I was so proud of that poem.
It is a very good one.
I think it was also one of the many influences that Top the Fourth Wall had on my show.
Same.
Like, kind of referencing the... What was it? Did he have a poem for the entity?
Yes, it was the Beneath the Sea, Beside the Flame.
Yeah.
A Piece of the World is Missing poem is what it is.
Yeah. That, and I think also the King of Worms thing would have also happened by this point, right?
Yeah.
By 2016?
Like I think so, yeah. Every entity thing has to have some sort of a poem. Heck, I did that with the Shadows for crying out. I did that for the Shadows for crying out loud.
Well,
Speaking
that
of...
confidence. Thanks for the help, man.
No problem. Oh, by the way, while I've got you, can you keep an eye out for beings called the Shadows?
Why?
Well, ever since my defeat against Vayne, I haven't seen him or the Shadows ever since, so I'm kind of concerned that maybe they're out there causing havoc and I just don't know about it. So, can you just keep an eye out and report back to me about that?
Okay, I'll let you know if I see anything.
So, yeah, Xandru, you want to talk about that?
Well, let's see. Before I talk about that, just in case anybody's wondering, that is the Silver Ranger phone from Power Rangers in Space.
Yeah, while I'm basic at just using my iPhone.
Yeah. Also, I predicted you being cat reviewer.
What?
Because in the mustache video, I have a ringtone that's cat loves food, yeah, from like a Team 4-Star reference, and I'm like, looking back at it, I'm like, I predicted cat reviewer. I'm not joking. But yeah, anyway, so...
You know, hold on. Now I'm wondering, when we did our crossover review of Orga reviews, did you use the same song for the ringtone?
No, this time... No, my ringtone was for my thing when you were calling... When I was calling you, so... It was my theme for my show.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So the idea is that for whatever reason you just decided to make that reviewer's ringtone.
Yes.
Just whatever reviewer calls you, that's the song that plays.
And another reason was because it was a connection to Team 4-Star because they were doing the mustache song, and I'm like,
well, yeah.
I might as well throw in another Team 4-Star reference in there.
So it's your fault!
Yes.
Oh my god, it all comes back to Xandru. There was that. You're the reason why I reviewed Dr. Crafty to begin with. Which, if I hadn't done that original review, Crafty would have never seen it. He wouldn't have requested multiple reviews in the future. It was you!
It was Andrew all along.
You're not singing it. It was Andrew all along. Xandru is the cause of reviewers' pain. Xandru is the source of everything.
It turns out I was Murphy all along. I was the massive misfortune. And no, I did not kill Sparky.
Okay, something I gotta say about that joke in WandaVision.
Uh-huh.
I remember loving the song, and then it's like, oh, she's a great villain. That's great. And then she goes, oh, and I killed Sparky too. But my first thought was, oh, my sister is going to hate this bitch.
My God, that's amazing.
Well, if the book was referring to Murphy, then whatever it is looking for something with enough power to destroy it.
Do I feel my ears burning?
Okay, a few things. What the Sam Hill is that?
That, my friend, this form that Murphy has taken on is the Guardian from Ultima 8.
Oh. What the heck is Ultima 8?
Have you not seen Spoonie's Ultimo retrospective?
I'm gonna say no. I mean, have you reviewed it?
No. The only video game reviews I've reviewed from Spoonie were Final Fantasy 13, which we're gonna get to.
Oh, there you go. Also,
Actually, no. That's the thing I realized. Okay, with each of Murphy's forms, I have like some sort of connection into what the next review is gonna be.
oh, there you go.
Because like, first off, you got the dinosaur, so
Yep.
then the Jurassic Park thing, and then Ultima, because the next review is gonna be a Spoonie.
Right.
Also, just Tux sent us a meme.
Hold on, what was that meme again? I
Look,
missed it.
look at it. It's
Random internet users just trying to be comedic. Apollo, the gift of prophecy. This is you, Andrew.
yeah.
I
You
re-
monster.
Speaking of monster, back when we were talking about like I wanted to try to somehow cross over my villains to yours, but I stopped to realize, and that's kind of where like my storyline kind of came in. But that's a whole other thing. I'll talk about another time.
But that's another story.
For another video. I couldn't come up with words.
What are words?
They're those things.
All right, asswipe, what do you want?
I thought you were just informed of that.
You're scared we're gonna defeat you?
Oh, please. No one who lives in this meager abode has enough power to defeat me.
Yeah, that was also like my best impression of the Guardian. I think I did pretty well.
I would not know because again, remember.
Yeah,
I've
like
seen it.
also the thing I love about the fact that the lip sync does not match up at all.
Uh-huh.
That's how it is in the game too.
And it works.
Yeah, it's just random animations of the mouth moving set to the voice acting.
And yeah, I can understand like the king is not very good, but still, you do what you do.
Dead!
Oh, my dear boy. You don't even know what spell you used that day, do you? Litarium Incarcerus, otherwise known as imprisonment within literature. You didn't kill him. You merely trapped him in the very thing he was after. It'd be poetic if it wasn't so detrimental.
So yeah, I planned in advance!
Yep. Yeah, you did.
Me.
The spellbook has immense magical power. And now Dracul is in that very power, no doubt absorbing it as we speak. Soon he will have absorbed enough to break free of his confinement. Then he'll be coming after all of us.
So, yeah, fun fact, that is bullshit.
He's sowing seeds of discontent.
Yep. Well, like, I think I was playing around with the idea that was legit, but I'm like, nah. Nah, Murphy's just lying. Because, like, while obviously he was correct about Dracul's just being trapped in the spellbook,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to give him a reason to try to win reviewers' trust.
So
Basically pulling a devil's deal kind of thing. Also, Shane, I am Oz, the Red and Photoshop.
Dracul the one you're after.
Precisely.
Me.
I've spent the last year or so getting a feel for your abilities, seeing if you are capable of defeating him. I cannot directly kill someone, but I can select a champion, as it were, to bestow power upon should they accept.
So, yeah.
I did like that little crease in his eyebrow when he's like, champion. It actually, though the lip sync didn't work well, it actually, like...
Believe it or not, I did that on purpose!
You mad genius, you!
This form of Murphy looks like claymation. It kind of does!
Yeah.
He meant destroying the doc's lab and giving me a raptor head.
Oh, that was for my own amusement.
Because you can't ignore the fact that, yeah, he's still kind of a dick.
There you go.
What do you say? Will you be my champions?
I don't like this. We can't trust Murphy.
Okay, I don't know if you noticed there.
Yeah, there was kind of a cut there.
Yeah, like, something that, again, I've always had kind of a problem with it is trying to decide how long of a pause I need between reviewers' dialogue and its.
Right.
And I just left way too long of a space in there. So I had to make a cut.
Okay.
Like, I will say, I think it's very subtle, but it's still kind of noticeable.
Yeah.
Alright, Murphy. I'll be your champion, but leave everyone else out of it.
Want the power for yourself, do you?
If this deal goes south, which I'm 90% sure that it will, whatever you do to me won't affect my friends.
I should think you'd cut a deal like this. No matter, that's fine by me.
Okay, something I love about how this turned out. I love how, because of how I ended up editing this, as the cover of the game Spoonie's holding is completely blank. Okay, so
go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
The way I see it, it kind of makes it look like mysterious. Like, what the? Wait, it's Spoonie, but what's he holding?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it adds mystery and intrigue.
Yeah, like the thing that the thing to keep in mind is, so this whole sequence is referencing Final Fantasy 13.
Right.
And the thing is, with the process of what's happening to Revere right now being turned into a Lassie and gaining his focus, aka his objective, like, the Lassie tend to make it as vague as humanly possible.
That worked into your favor.
Yeah. So, like, you can only, like, just barely see, like, lightning on the cover there. Like, you barely see your arm there.
Yeah.
And that was photoshopped.
Right.
Because I was not gonna tattoo a friggin' Lassie brand on my arm.
There's actually a clever trick. What you could do is that, like, you can draw up or get a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a picture of it, printed or something like that. Get it wet and then, like, put it on your arm and then, like, somehow get it on your arm like that.
Nah, this was a lot easier, especially because, like,
Yeah,
I just take... That's one of the benefits of my outfit being a coat.
Yeah.
So, like, between how I shot it and wearing the coat, you would never actually see the Lassie brand on it.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch! Alright, let me see if I've got this straight. You are now a magic-wielding being known as a Lassie. Yep. And the godlike entity that made you this way gave you a vague mental image on something that it wants you to do. Uh-huh. And based on this mental image, you think that it wants you to finish reviewing Spoonie's Final Fantasy 13 review. Given Murphy's track record, I'd say so. And if you fail to do so in the allotted time, you'll turn into a mindless, zombie-like creature. That's about the high and low of it. Being an internet critic is weird. Oh, yeah.
I got two nicknames for that scene. One for those who came in late,
Mm-hmm.
and 2, Riseno sums up the entire reviewer-verse.
Pretty much, yeah. Hey, it could be worse. We could be riffers.
Yeah.
I'm the reviewer. Your review.
I like how this effect turned out.
Also, review was frozen today.
It's crystal, it's not ice.
Oh, let it go.
You're lucky that was a Disney reference.
There you go. But yeah, it does look pretty good, I will admit.
But yeah, this is kind of like the raw deal that freaking Lassie get. It's either you fail your mission and you turn into a sort of mindless zombie-like creature, or you succeed and you turn to crystal.
Oh my gosh, Monster King 97, Wakanda Forever. You predicted! You predicted Black Panther!
I still need to see that. Like, I still need to see the new movie.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, I've seen the first Black Panther. But yeah, I haven't gotten around to seeing the new one yet.
William Gracie, reviewer, read Hades' line.
Where?
William Gracie's,
I'm not reading that.
Do it, come on!
No, I'm not. I am not. I am not going to indulge your propensity for puns.
And you want me to perpetuate your corruption?
Oh, you have no choice in that matter. You do it anyway.
You butt.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But yeah, anyway, that was like I was saying. So, like, you either die or you get put on hold until the Lassie needs you again, and then you do the whole thing all over again.
Oh my gosh.
So
That's
yeah, being
terrible.
a Lassie is a raw deal, however you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? I hate.
Hi, camera. That
Oh my gosh, Murphy was right.
Hmm?
Reality is an illusion.
yeah, like that's kind of the problem with when I was filming in this room was that huge ass mirror.
Yeah.
You always got to be aware of filming in front of reflective surfaces in general, like windows and stuff.
Oh, I totally get you.
To be that guy, but what do we do about the show? Really, leader? Is now really the time for me?
Okay, fun fact about that Patreon request code.
Uh-huh.
That was I think it was the date that I was expecting the video to come out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, September 9th, 2017.
And that was released on Patreon first before it got published in public?
Yes, I think I was already doing that by that point.
Oh, there you go.
Got it. Wait, what?
Okay, so, like, fun fact. That is my answer for any time we're doing a review and the storyline suggests that we should be able to do the review.
Right, I get you.
Like, I have to, like, make subtle reminders in the storyline from time to time, but yeah, that's always the answer. Unless I say otherwise, reviewer and it filmed it in advance.
Right.
Are you kidding? Half the time it takes you the full 2 weeks just to put out one review. How did you manage that? Me.
Now that's the life of an internet critic, baby.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's do.
Okay, something I gotta bring up about this.
Yeah, what is that?
That is... Actually, I have it right here, hold on.
Oh, yay, show and tell.
So this is a Wii nunchuck controller based on Oswald's remote in Epic Mickey 2.
What?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I freaking love it. The sad thing is I have Epic Mickey 2 on PS3, so I can't use this thing with it, but...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, actually, like, the funny thing, my sister got me this and the paintbrush nunchuck for Christmas one year.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even have a Wii.
Oh, no.
It wasn't, well, like, she knew that, but she wanted to give me it anyway because she knew I liked the characters and stuff.
Oh, there you go.
Also, just a fun side story about this. We also used this at my college theater for a production of the Rocky Horror Show.
Really?
Yeah, they used this as the remote that Dr. Frankenfurter used to alternate people between being in stone and not.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, funny thing, the tape that's currently holding up the cable right there is what is referred to as mic tape. Or at least that's what we called it. It's basically medical tape that we generally use to, like, tape the wireless microphones to our faces so that they don't go flying off in random directions.
Okay. Yeah, look it up on Patreon. It's like $40 if used.
On Patreon?
eBay. Dang nabbit, brain.
Okay. I mean, we've got a Patreon. There's the info right there if you want to, donate to it.
Also, let you guys know, we won't be able to do water buckets.
Yeah,
today,
I said that at the beginning.
Just in case there's some that forget.
So, yeah.
Yes, Master Ranger, I am planning on getting a new Pokemon game.
Yep, same.
Do this. 1, 2. Wow. I should really learn to stop doubting you. I didn't do anything yet. But you're right, you should. Doc! Electroshock therapy is not the answer to everything! Well, clearly you haven't tried enough of it.
That's not problematic.
Wait, I would say that Risato is a man of science, but how much would I bet that he is a firm believer of Thor, god of lightning? Or thunder, my bad.
Well, I mean, canonically, he has a Pikachu.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, that's right. Something I wanted to bring up. I came up with the perfect name for his Pikachu.
Oh, my gosh. What?
Chewbacca. Spelled Chubaka. It's not only a reference to Star Wars, it's chew and the Japanese word baka. It literally translates to idiot mouse. You know you love it.
I do love it because it's a pun, baby.
Oh, it's so much more than a pun. It's a pun. It play on words. It's amazing.
It's a play on pun. I'm kind of surprised it's not Chupika.
No.
Yeah, no. Anyway, continue.
Me, 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 me.
That would be me.
Gee, I wonder who's doing the voice there.
No, but she sounds very masculine, I gotta say.
So, yeah, in case you haven't figured it out, Xandru was the original voice of Mistis.
To be fair, I was the only one who auditioned, and everybody else unfortunately came in later, and that's the part that honestly sucks because any other of the ladies before probably would have done better.
Well, no, like here's what happened. I probably got maybe one audition that was not good at all.
Uh-huh.
Then you auditioned, and I'm just like, I mean, he sounds convincingly feminine.
Again, lived in a household of 3 sisters. You kind of pick up a skill.
That's a weird skill to pick up, but okay.
Well, what can I say? When it comes to weird skills, it's just the trade is what I can say.
So, yeah. So, like I mentioned last week, so Mistis is, yeah, as we all know by now, the apprentice of Vicar.
Yep.
Originally, she and the apprentice of Vicar were going to be 2 completely different characters.
Right.
That idea for the other character didn't get far enough for me to even name the other character. And the other interesting thing was, he was originally going to be, like, just kind of this mysterious figure that would occasionally appear to give advice and then leave.
Okay.
So, like, I mentioned earlier that the original idea for this arc was Bill was going to drive Reviewer crazy and he was going to get locked up.
Right.
I originally planned a scene where, like, Reviewer honestly believes that he is going nuts.
Right.
Like, until Bill comes up and confirms it. And then he's, like, just in this terrible place. He doesn't know what to do. And then the apprentice appears to him to give him advice. And it's like, well, wait, who are you? And then he just leaves.
Okay.
But I eventually decided, and as I said before, Dark Magician Girl was going to be Reviewer's dual monster spirit, a la Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right.
GX.
Right.
I eventually decided to just kind of streamline the whole thing by combining the 2 characters.
It honestly works, in my humble opinion.
Yep. And fun fact about the image here, this is a graphic that comes from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force.
Oh, yes, that's a good one.
So, yeah, like, these come from all the talking sprites that game had for it, which is why, like, the symbol here is the Millennium symbol as opposed to the, like, depending on which version you're looking at, the Japanese version that has the pentagram, or the English version that just has, like, a red circle there.
I will say, I think I like the Millennium symbol on it better than the red gem, in my humble opinion. Also, I do love how it's in reference to, like, the episode of GX where Jaden duels Dark Magician Girl. It's really cool.
Yeah, well, like, that's the whole again, this came from a GX video game.
Right.
And it was supposed to be that same Dark Magician Girl.
Again, there you go.
Are you okay, Reviewer?
Okay, something I'm realizing there. I think I also kind of, like, pitched the voice up a little bit.
Was that you? I thought that was me.
One of us did.
Okay.
Yeah. How did you...
It wasn't easy, but I was able to cast a time spell that reverted your body to the state it was before you made the deal with Death's favor.
I think that
So
was my
Murphy's
work,
not
I
the
believe.
only liar here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, we'll get to that next week.
Okay. Follow-up. Not to sound ungrateful or anything, but who are you and why did you help me?
Well, it's my job to help you out of situations like that.
Huh?
You didn't read the note on the back of the book, did you?
Huh?
I don't remember if I did 2 takes of the or if I just used the same clip.
I want to think that you used the same clip, in my humble opinion.
Okay, let me take it from the top.
Time for backstory!
My name
time.
is Miss Tess, the Dark Magician Girl. Long
Okay,
ago...
so-
Go ahead.
Okay, so I completely did not know how to pronounce her name, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, I feel like this has come up, but in the future, if I give you something that is spelled weird or you don't know how to pronounce, just ask me.
Okay. Like, how do you pronounce Mistis?
In a world very different from yours. I was an apprentice to a great sorcerer by the name of Vicar.
So yeah, I mentioned this last week. Hey, Vicar was based on a D&D character that a friend of mine played in a campaign.
Ooh.
What was funny, though, is that Vicar was not a wizard at all.
really?
No, he was a rogue.
Oh, there you go.
I just liked the name and thought I'd use it.
Oh, there you go.
Actually, like, funny story about D&D Vicar.
Mm-hmm.
He was so much not a wizard, he did probably the dumbest thing I've ever seen anyone do with magic.
Oh, no.
So, fun fact, never just destroy a magic item.
Oh?
Like, what was it? This is a story for another day, but the end thing is that Vicar had a wand that had the ability to control fireballs.
Oh,
Or
nice.
just control fire in general, I should say. And eventually he tried to destroy it just like by breaking it in half. You don't do that. Fortunately, he was by himself when it happened.
Oh, no.
He blew up a city block.
Son of a mother, man.
Yeah.
Also, good night, midnight. But still, son of a mother, man.
Yeah, and again, I want to clarify, that was my friend's D&D character, not this Vicar.
Right.
Although I'm not gonna lie, like, Vicar would likely, like, set up a safe experiment to do that. He would leave a golem alone in a containment field with a wand and be like, okay, break it. Like, just to see what would happen.
Honestly, I thought maybe like he was gonna use the containment thing, and he would still be in there, break it, and then he like, oh man, that's some hot stuff, or something. I don't know.
No, like that's the thing. Like, Vicar's methods are iffy at times,
Right.
but he's not an idiot.
All right.
His magical energy was so vast that even after his passing, his magic would live on and find another host.
Yeah, that line is kind of a play on the idea of energy cannot be destroyed or created, only transferred.
Okay. Also, can I just say, I love the art here of like of the three silhouettes here.
Something I love just how I ended up designing Vicar.
Uh-huh.
Like, I did this as like sort of an artistic thing.
Uh-huh.
And I just decided, like, you know what, screw it. Vicar does not have an actual face.
Well, he is a magical
However,
being, so there you go.
Yeah.
Ah!
He believed that his power was too great for one being to possess. So he divided his magic into 3 objects called the Draco Triad. One of these objects would be passed on to
This looks familiar.
Wait, I know that symbol. Could it be the chosen heir is Zeus?
Sorry, dude. So yeah, like logic would dictate that the mysterious item would probably come last, but because of how the wielders of the triad are decided, I had to do it first.
Okay, I get you.
the being he considered to be his true heir. The second was a spellbook called the Draconica.
Okay, to be fair, it's pronounced Draconica,
Oh, Draconica. Okay.
but you are not the only one who mispronounced it.
Okay, thank you.
Like, in fact, I think I'll have to check with her on this, but I think that when the current voice actress for Mistis said it, I think she got it from your pronunciation here.
Yeah. I honestly thought, yes, I got it on the first try. I'm wrong.
Nope.
Dang nabbit.
That would be given to the Guardian, the one who would protect the heir. The third was a pendant known as...
Something I gotta talk about editing with this.
Uh-huh.
So, I actually have this necklace.
Right.
So...
Which looks really pretty, by the way.
Yeah. The obvious way to edit this together would be do what I did here, take a picture of the spell book, and then just edit edited in Photoshop.
Right.
No, I decided, no, I needed to find a picture of this thing online.
Oh, fun.
So, yeah. I was surprised I found it, honestly.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the Blade of Tringe, and it
Then there's that pronunciation.
It's supposed to be tinge, right?
Yeah, I don't know where you got the R.
Me and Reedy have always been enemies, man. I will always pull words
So-
out of nowhere that doesn't belong.
So yeah, Tinge was my first D&D character.
Oh yeah, that's right. You mentioned that these were based off like D&D characters, I think.
Yep.
Oh, there you
I
go.
was literally just talking about Vicar was based on that.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Tinge was a dragonborn paladin who was 4 feet tall.
Aw.
Oh god, like one story I gotta tell about it. So, one of our sessions was just all the characters are in a room, just having a heart-to-heart, and it comes to Tinge's turn telling his backstory, and something that both we saw in the campaign and in his backstory was he is very short for a dragonborn.
Right.
Like, the typical height, keep in mind, of a dragonborn is around 6 feet.
Oh, dang.
So yeah, he's always been very short for his species.
Oh my gosh.
And I did this thing where I'm just like, yeah, I've always been made fun of. Shorty, and came up with it, and Tiny Tinge.
Oh.
So, funny thing, while we were doing that, the DM was in the other room getting a drink. He walks back in, hears me say that, and just starts doubling over in laughter. And I'm just like, is there something you'd like to say? Like, I just turn around and see him on the floor. Or balled up.
Oh my gosh.
it would be given to the Watcher. That's me, the one who would ensure.
So, the Watcher.
Right.
Like, the whole thing is... So first off, like, that was kind of based on what the original concept of the era was basically doing, just kind of watching and keeping it at a distance.
Right.
I eventually just kind of turned it into, the Guardian for the Guardian.
Right, like they watch your back, you watch the other guy's back kind of thing.
Yeah, but I needed to come up with a different name for it, because I wanted all three to have a unique name. You got the Heir, the Guardian, and I came up with the Watcher.
Right.
I wish I had come up with something different, honestly.
Well, I mean, to be fair, through the storyline, she has been watching over you guys. There was this one episode where like her eyes showed up out of nowhere and disappeared as soon as you turned back.
That was not Mistis.
What?
I know exactly the line you're talking about. That was not Mistis. That was Murphy.
That was Murphy?
Yeah, that was supposed to be Murphy. I don't remember which episode that was, but I know exactly the scene you're talking about. Oh, that was intended to be Murphy.
Oh my gosh. Trippy.
Yeah, Mistis just uses a basic scrying spell. Not anything that ominous.
Okay, good to know.
That the Guardian can do their job.
So if I got the spell book, then that means...
That's right. You're the Guardian.
Yeah, about the book...
Oh, believe me, I know. I've been spending the last year or so trying to get your call out of the book and into a proper prison. All right, now that that's been taken care of, time to check on how the reviewers did. What the hell?
So, yeah, like, that came up recently.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, fun fact. So yeah, fun fact. In the behind the scenes, I know that I gave you the recording for the what the hell, but I thought, I'm sure you probably want some other fancy lines, so I threw in a few swears in there.
Yeah, like, I mostly, like, tried to keep it with Mistis that she's not a heavy swearer.
Okay,
Like-
that's fair.
Like, if she does swear, then it's like, oh, either she's scared or you fucked up.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I really can't hold anything against you.
Well, even before Murphy showed up, you haven't been much help.
Excuse me? Who do you think got the reviewer out of the Shadow Realm?
I did!
Oh, please, that wasn't gonna work. It took my magic to get him out.
And thus begun the rivalry between Mistis and Riseno.
Magic versus science.
I mean,
sorcery
what
versus
is
science,
science? What is magic but science that works?
I can't come up with a clever pun right now.
Ha ha! But yeah, also
Well,
also the payoff of yep, it was Mistis. Were you saying something?
Nothing, you're good.
Why you? Enough!
Ladies, you're both pretty.
Well, I mean, one of
Well,
them is
okay,
pretty, the
yeah,
other one-
you're right. Right, she's very pretty. Hey,
You-
Riseno, on the other hand, not so much.
I mean, he is an alternate version of you, so by technicality, you're pretty much in the same league.
Oh, I know.
At least you're humble.
Question. If I'm supposed to protect the heir to Vikar's power, then who are they?
Something else I gotta bring up. The decision to make Reviewer the Guardian, you mentioned, like, me being humble. Well, that was kind of the thing. Like, I think the obvious idea would be to make Reviewer the heir.
Right.
So, like, yeah, no, he's gonna be second fiddle to the heir. He's the main focus on the show, technically. So, in the storyline, I would make him second fiddle to the heir.
Right.
Actually, I don't know.
Huh?
Okay, that one I definitely did another take of.
Yeah, yes.
Master Vikar was a very secretive man. He believed that the best way to keep the heir safe was to keep their identity a secret until the time came for them to defeat disfavor.
So that's what Murphy's after. He's trying to get rid of me so that he can get to the heir.
Exactly. Well, I better get going. But don't worry, from now on, I'm keeping a close eye on you guys.
Wait, why don't you stick around? If Murphy shows up again, we're gonna need some magical assistance.
Are you kidding? I'm not gonna be the only girl in a house full of guys.
How did it feel saying that line, knowing your upbringings, Andrew?
And it's also, again, kind of ironic, especially with future storylines.
Well, I mean... Yeah, when we first introduced Hat Hall... Well, no, she wouldn't have been the only girl. There would have also been Mary.
Right.
So, yeah, she's never lived with Team Reviewer while it was just them.
Right.
Besides, it seems crowded enough as it is. Mr. It sleeps under the bed for crying out loud.
Me.
I don't know why I decided to do that.
Me neither, but it did work well for my fan art.
Yeah. Just like, Mr. It just seems like the kind of guy who would.
I'm kind of surprised that like you never made a joke where like you roll out of bed and then like Mr. It's like, morning.
No, I did a better one. I brought up, like, there was one episode where I had Jack Skellington make a return.
Uh-huh.
It's like, where the hell were you hiding? Where all good scares hide. Under the bed. Hey, that's where I sleep.
And if it's magic you're worried about,
Look at that, it's back.
there's also a charm in there that you can use to contact me with questions.
Okay, so fun fact. That is just a pin of Dark Magician Girl that I got at Hot Topic.
Ah, cute.
That I unfortunately lost. I have no idea where it is.
You monster.
Yeah.
Or if I get distracted again. Try not to lose it in another dimension this time!
That, I think just because of the pitch shift, that did not sound great.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you.
My sister, ladies and gentlemen, and others.
Yay!
So, little bit of real world story here about why this is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mentioned last week that this entire area was basically the basement of the house of my parents' house at the time.
Right.
I was originally filming my review upstairs in what I called my media room.
Right.
But in order to have a little bit more freedom to film and be loud and stuff, I moved operations down here and explained it in story that we moved house.
Okay.
But here was the thing. When I did that, my sister had moved out of state.
Oh, okay, I get you.
So a few years later, she moved back in for a bit. And originally, I was going to basically just continue filming down here while she was at work and stuff.
Okay.
However, like, after she started getting settled in, I'm just like, yeah, no, this isn't gonna happen. Like, I can't keep the review set how I like it while she's moving in and getting comfortable.
Right.
So this was basically my in-universe excuse of moving back to the original location.
Okay. That's actually really cool of you to do too.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
What are you doing in my apartment?
Doc! Guys, come on! I just got Weston to sleep. Where did all this stuff come from?
Yeah, the funny thing about this, my sister is tiny, but she is terrifying.
The is she your big sister or little sister?
Big. Older sister, I should say. She is shorter than me.
Dude, I don't care what you say about age. The little ones will destroy you. My eldest sister is shorter than me, and she knows how to take me out.
Oh yeah, like one of the managers at the movie theater that she and I both worked at often said that there are only 3 people in this world that I am scared of. She is one of them. And he's like this big dude who lifts weights, does a lot of outdoor activities and stuff. So yeah.
Briseno! Good to see you again.
Why are you guys living in my apartment?
Yeah, that was something else that happened in the last arc, was Risano did briefly mention that this place belonged to his sister who had a timeshare in this dimension.
Right.
Well, we had to hide from an evil sorcerer.
And you didn't think to inform me of this?
How was I supposed to contact you? You were in a hell dimension for the last 3 years.
That hell dimension is known as California.
Wait, what?
So, yeah, like I said, she real world, she was living out of state for the last 3 years.
Right.
Specifically, she was living in California at the time. So, that...
North or south? Actually, you know
Southern
what?
California.
Oh. Yeah, no. Only the bravest of souls could ever survive out here.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hell dimension. Okay, hold on, I gotta rewind that.
Yeah, please.
Contact you. You were in a hell dimension for the last 3 years.
My best friend loves that gag so much.
Well, don't blame them because like it's a good gag.
Like, I think I originally did want her to do the knuckle cracks.
Uh-huh.
But I either forgot to get the shot or it didn't look good. So I just added the sound effect to that look of her just going.
That's great.
And of course
It's a classic. If you don't
Yeah,
get East,
also my sister loves that as well.
Well, this is one hell of a way to start the 5th year anniversary.
Yep. This video was for, God, it was 5 years ago.
right? I love also its scared face.
Yeah, I don't use that one often, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
So, Vicar never told you anything.
Nope.
Well, it's kind of hard to be the Guardian if I don't know who I'm supposed to be guarding.
Understandable. By the way, what are you doing here? Didn't you get kicked out?
Just picking up the rest of our stuff. Brisano wanted to keep it as compensation for us living here for 3 years, but Mr. It talked her out of it.
You really have a way with people, don't you, It?
Specifically, he has a way with women.
Yep. Also, that line should be, you know me. Honestly. Because you know it, you know me. I'll stop.
Shut up. He's back.
Look, I know I'm probably the last person you want to see right now. Oh, quite the contrary. Dr. Isano had just finished his new security system before we got kicked out, and I was afraid we were never gonna use it.
Oh, here comes a bit that I wanted to do for ages.
Oh, yes.
Attention all units, we have a code red.
This,
Ready?
like, I did cut it down from what the original movie did,
Yeah.
but
But
God, I love it.
it's a great scene.
Like, it's the best joke in the entire movie.
I mean, along with that and the genie robot.
Well, like, that's all
And-
that's all the same scene.
Well, yeah, I know. But another one, one of my other favorite scenes, and your name is?
Thor.
You're Thor?
Well, it hurts.
Well, once again, this program is brought to you by Sand. It's
Everywhere. Get used to it.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Yep.
my thing right now.
Sand?
I live in a desert.
Fair.
Wait,
Well, I live in
wanna
a valley. Well, I live in a valley, but there you go.
Yeah.
call truce. Aim! I have included the heir's identity. And why should we believe that? That thing you've been dealing with, Murphy, disfavor, whatever you want to call it, is a threat to the entire multiverse. Because I'm one of the sad sacks who lives in it. Star-Lord, you are not.
Yeah, I had to include that because, one, that it would make sense, and two, that's probably my favorite line in the first Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, there you
It's
go.
like, why do you want to save the galaxy? Because I'm one of the idiots who lives in it! Like, I did have to change that line because anti-viewer would not willingly call himself an idiot. As opposed to me, who always refers to myself as an idiot.
Yeah, because he's like your opposite. He would technically say, because I'm one of the smarty pantses that live in this universe.
Yeah, better a smartass than a dumbass.
There you go. There you go. That works.
But you make a fair point. Stand down, men. Smoke them if you got them.
Yeah, like, that's just like the code word to turn off the security system. Just stand down, men. Smoke him if you got him. Which we don't use anymore, I will say that.
Right.
Alright, anti-viewer. Let's hear it.
I love how that edit turned out. Like,
When you're working with yourself, you always have to find a trick to make it look like that something's happening.
and like, again, I filmed this by myself. I didn't have anybody helping me do it.
Right.
I think what happened was, like, yeah, I just, as anti-viewer, I just threw it across the room, and as reviewer, I basically just went, okay?
Yeah.
And fun fact,
Simple trick. Go ahead.
yeah, fun fact about this journal, this was a replica of Sir Francis Drake's journal from the Uncharted series, which is a blank journal.
Okay.
And what I decided to use it for was, during that original D&D campaign, I used it to keep an in-character journal as Tinge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because, like, a fun thing to do with D&D in general is just find some way to keep notes, just so that you remember stuff.
And, like, kind of be, like, in character kind of thing with it.
Well, you don't have to be in character with it, but I think doing it in character is fun.
Right, I getcha.
What's this?
That's one of Master Vikar's journals! Where did you get that?
After reviewer escaped from the Shadow Realm, I went back to Jakal's lair to try to find a more permanent solution. Nice start to a truce. Anyway, I found that book in Drakal's stuff. Apparently it's Vikar's last journal. It brings up the Draco Triad and even the last item, Merrick's helm.
Okay, so, yeah, again, Merrick was the name of a character that my friend played in that D&D campaign.
Oh, I thought it was Merrick from Yu-Gi-Oh, but there you go.
Nope, he's not even a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know where he came up with the name Merrick.
I'm sure Merrick...
In fact, like, he spelled it, I remember, or M-I-R-I-K-K.
Huh.
Oh, no, wait, M-E-R-I-K-K. That was it.
Oh, M-E-R. M-E-R.
But yeah, and I specifically made Merrick's helm the last item because, as is going to be revealed, it's Mr. It's hat.
Yep.
And
Spoilers.
in that campaign, Merrick had this magic hat that had been passed down from generation to generation. That was, like, long since lost, and, like, midway through the campaign, he managed to get it back. And
there you go.
you remember that scene in, like, the 4th episode of SAO Abridged? Where, like, this guy has this hat that will just, like, up his charisma, like, tenfold.
It's been forever since I've seen it, but go on.
Basically, that's what that hat was.
Oh, there you go.
And, like, the fun thing about Merrick as a character in that campaign,
Uh-huh.
his lies were so powerful, they warped reality.
Didn't you use that for, like, an episode or something like that when you were just... Oh, no, that was a bard. My bad.
Yeah, he was a bard.
Oh, son of a gun.
Right, yeah, like, he would literally... I forget what the in-game logic was for this, but he could basically do any check as a bluff check.
Oh my gosh.
Like, he would make an athletics check to, say, climb a tree. If he failed the check, then he would do a bluff check, say, I was successful in climbing that tree. And then he would suddenly appear in the tree.
That's amazing.
It was terrifying.
That's a way to...
A headpiece that changes its form based on its owner's personal tastes. Okay, but what...
Yeah, and that line was the explanation for why Mistis or anybody didn't recognize that the hat was Merrick's helm.
Oh, there you go.
about the heir's identity? Check page 24. Merrick's helm shall be bestowed upon my one true heir, whose identity will not be disclosed in this book in case it falls into the wrong hands. God damn it!
Something funny I realize, an obvious thing to do would have been to write the script in the book there and actually read it off.
Uh-huh.
I didn't.
Wait, that was improv?
Not improv, but memorized.
Okay.
Yeah, this was about the point where I was actually writing scripts.
Okay, there you go.
Because, fun fact, I had to send them to you somehow.
Fair.
Actually, it's something I realized, especially those early days, I sent you very little context to your lines.
Yeah, you were trying to make sure to not spoil it for me, or just in case so that I don't spoil anything else, so yeah.
Oh, I don't think you'll ever spoil it for anybody else, but yeah, it is specifically because I know you watched the show, so I want to give as little spoilers for it as possible.
Okay, I getcha.
Like, the current voice actress for Mistis, when I send the scripts, I just send her the entire script.
Okay, there you go. Monster King, Axel, got it memorized.
I did.
Oh, there you go.
It's almost as if spending a good decade doing theater helps with that shit.
Right?
Why do ancient sorcerers always have to be so goddamn difficult? Keep reading. Ugh. As for the Draconica, it shall be given to my heir's best friend. I have found no greater loyalty than that between true friends. So I cannot think of any better guardian for my heir than the young man who has taken the mantle reviewer.
But that means
Yep.
I love the idea that just it doesn't get it.
And now he has the power to be a nerd.
I like Disney! I know, it's shocking!
You know, now you love Disney, but now that I think about it, you probably could have had it both ways. You could have probably had like the ballet dancer girls from the genie sequence from Aladdin.
I mean, like, this is just a fun thing. It's like, well, like, the reference is, like, suddenly he knows he has a magic hat.
Okay, there you go. Fantasia reference. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a big duh.
Yeah, just a little bit of extra my obsessions. The brooms, specifically, this is the model from Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
Oh, there you go.
What's he doing? Well, ever since he found out he's the heir, he's been testing his magic to see what he can do. Including reenacting the Sorcerer's Apprentice? As long as it doesn't flood the house, it's fine.
I mean, he didn't flood it. But
Thank
there was a little bit of water damage.
Oh, fun.
Actually, funny thing, this was probably a bit years afterwards, but we did have a problem with water damage in that house at one point.
Oh, no.
Like, it was down in, like, my sister's place downstairs. Or, like, I just heard what sounded like water running, and I was like, that's weird, nobody's home. I went in and checked, stepped on the carpet, felt it was wet.
Oh,
Apparently, the toilet was flooding.
Ah.
So, yeah.
That's fun.
Fun times all around.
Yep.
So, it's really gonna take on Murphy?
Okay, so I didn't do that. Okay, hold on. I gotta...
Aw, you gotta find the video.
Yeah,
You
I gotta find the video. Hold on. Stand by.
Stand by. Let's see. Fang Spectre. Ding dong. Seems all it took was saying the heir's guardian was their best friend and saying it was reviewer. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see here. So how y'all lovely people doing right now?
Okay, so this was a short video that I did for Halloween one year. Stupid ads. I don't care about Avatar!
But it's the way of water.
So yeah, I did this video. It was just a random Halloween video idea that I had, and yeah, it was just the in-universe just reason of why Leader suddenly looks different.
Right.
All right, Leader, are you ready? I did not sign up for this! Well, you were the one who wanted me to help you with your body image. Yeah, but I had muscle stimulants or skin cream in mind, not putting my brain in some monster you created. Well, you should have known better. Hey, Doc, I want to get one more Halloween video out this year, and I was wondering if you were going to do another How to Science episode.
Yeah, How to Science, that was a thing that never got off the ground.
Forget if you did. I don't remember if you ever did one. It's been forever.
Well, like, I did one video where, or like, Riseno was instructing us on how to do a Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to do a series of videos where Riseno does like various mad science experiments, but it just never took off. I just never got around to doing more.
That's a shame.
The hell's going on here?
Yeah, you ever just walk into one of your friends cackling and the other one just tied to a table?
No.
You know, with my friend group, it's more likely than you think.
Oh my.
Help! Here we go! Ah! Well, Leader, what do you think?
Okay, so... fun fact about this puppet.
Yes, please.
So, again, going to my college theater, we were doing a show called Heather's the Musical.
Oh dear.
And there's a musical number in that show called Blue.
Okay.
It is a song about two jocks who are desperately asking a girl to not blue ball them. The song literally goes, "You make my balls so blue." And
I'm just making a face right now. What the Sam Hill?
And for that number, they decided, our director wanted basically the two jocks to have blue hand puppets to represent said balls.
Oh my gosh.
So,
What?
so they ordered on Amazon just a small case of Cookie Monster hand puppets.
Okay.
And we had like a few left over, so they let me take one home. So using the same material, I made the hair for Leader, got like paper eyes and the outfit.
Because you still can't sew for...
Yeah. And
Which is fair.
I asked a friend of mine, like, what is the best way to dye this thing green? And eventually I settled on taking to it with a yellow Sharpie.
Oh my... Wait, so that's not pure green? It's just...
No, it was,
just like
again, it was a Cookie Monster puppet.
Oh my
So it was blue. And I took a yellow Sharpie to it and made it green.
Oh my gosh.
It was brilliant!
It actually works.
It took a lot of effort, but it worked.
It did.
Yes, Tox, it took so goddamn long. Like, I would, like, just be, like, sitting in my room watching TV and just, like, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Surprisingly, I only went through one Sharpie.
Oh, dang.
Well, I like the fur. It's comfy. Makes up for the fact that the clothes are just paper.
Because my thing is, whenever I have to cut back because of skill or budget, I make a joke out of it. I draw attention to it.
Yeah, like how you drew on the new body of Leader.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I'm not a seamstress. Overall, I like it. Okay. Look, I'm glad you're happy in your new skin and all, but what are we gonna do with that? Hey, Doc, is there any way we can, I don't know, cryogenically freeze it? Well, sure, but why?
It's in pieces now, but I still have the original Leader puppet.
You hoarder, I swear.
You never know when you're gonna need it!
I mean, fair, but jeez.
Well, I feel like I should keep it around as a reminder of my humble beginnings when I... Burn.
Okay, so here's that split screen I was talking about last week.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, with Mr. It covering the seam, it looks perfect.
It surprisingly does.
And the timing on it was really good. Look at this.
Don't look at me, it was his idea.
Yep, that was the only time the split screen really worked.
William Gracie. Timing.
So yeah, that's where Leader's new body came from.
Okay, good to know.
Better. If it fails to get rid of that thing, we're all screwed.
Don't worry, he'll win. I'll make sure of it.
Okay, this one.
Someone last week brought up the idea of using the Corridor of Darkness for Kingdom Hearts, so for anti-viewer, so there it is!
Oh, there you go.
To the air. After my attempts to destroy you and yours, including altering the timeline, I have realized that
So, yeah. Planning in advance.
Again, subtle.
our destined battle is inevitable. Step through the portal when you're ready.
And again, the obvious idea would be to write the script on this piece of paper.
Don't tell me that you did not.
I didn't!
What?
That's just a blank sheet of paper.
Okay, so fun fact. You remember when I was reading the poem from my book?
Mm-hmm.
I actually had the script on my book.
Yeah, you see, well, like, to be fair, I don't think I could have read that entire poem without a script, so...
Yeah.
But yeah.
All one take.
Come alone and don't keep me waiting. Otherwise, I shall unleash the full extent of my misfortune upon the world. If you need incentive, I have included a list of things that I have done to this world in the last few years alone. Yeah, but the list ranges from small things like that to things like President Trump and Brexit.
One of, like, the few times I've ever actually done political humor on my show.
Oh my gosh.
So, like, my thing with doing political humor is there's two reasons why I usually don't do it.
Right.
One, I pride myself on being a channel that people can come to escape from that kind of stuff.
Yes, yes.
Because, like, while I acknowledge it is important, it's stuff that needs to be talked about, you got plenty of other avenues to talk about it. Come here to relax with it.
Oh, absolutely.
And second, I'm not good at political jokes. Like,
Trump is a political joke at this point, so there you go.
Yeah, like, I don't have any... Yeah. I'm not good at it.
It's okay, I get you.
Like, hell, like, this one alone, I still don't really know what the political ramifications were for Brexit. I just heard a lot of bad stuff about it and went with it.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Name that tune!
Atop the fourth wall.
Yep.
There you go.
Like, that was kind of my way of being like, okay, so the plan that we come up with to get rid of Murphy is literally taken from atop the fourth wall.
Yeah.
And that was just kind of my way of basically saying, like, yeah, that's what we're doing. This is me admitting it.
Also, fun fact for my show, like throughout 3 of the seasons, around like which episodes was it? I want to say it was episode either 2 or 3. Sorry, around like seasons 1, 2, and 3. I have an episode where I sing a lyric from atop the fourth wall.
Nice.
Thank you. Also, got to be close to the mic because it is late and people are trying to sleep.
And just where do you think you're going? A likely story.
Words to live by.
Fact.
I know you're going to face this favor by yourself. And what is that plan? Just make sure that plan involves us. You can't face this favor alone. You'll need your friends by your side. You'll need Reviewer by your side.
Foreshadowing!
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
So, Doc, any news on the portal? It appears to be stable and leads to some sort of pocket dimension.
Okay, so my other way of showing that, yes, I stole this from atop the fourth wall. On my computer there is the episode in question.
There you go.
Pocket dimension? A sort of space between spaces. My guess is that Murphy created it so that it wouldn't feel the need to hold back.
Oh yeah, he was doing a thing before that, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was.
You sure about this?
Yeah, fun thing. Risano's lab coat in there.
Yeah, he keeps a spare.
And future Key Bear's outfit. And that is part of my Dipper costume.
I hope you know what you're doing.
There's the guy.
You have accepted my challenge. You're either more brave or more foolish than I would have given you credit for. So, are you ready for your demise? So it is more foolish then. What? No!
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
He's closing the portal.
You idiot! A pocket dimension is like a safe. It can only be opened from the outside. You planned this. I'm
Did I do that?
Nice one, Urkel.
going to enjoy every second of your destruction.
Praise be to Mr. It!
Mr. It, our Lord and Savior.
Doshireti, it is awesome.
Darth, that line was from Tron Legacy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
because I don't care what anybody says. I like all the Tron movies. All the two movies, the show, the game. I love the Tron franchise.
Monster King. Mr. It is the new RN Jesus.
Actually, no, he's the original RN Jesus.
Ooh.
What?
RMP head users.
Oh, this is not good. Why? Without its means of ingress, the pocket dimension will deteriorate, along with everything inside it. Fuck!
Perfectly timed cuts.
Right? It would only be better if, like, the video came back later with an uck.
You know, I think I considered doing that, but just like, no.
Give me some good news, Doc. Well, Mr. It's still alive.
How do you know that? Even Mistus can't see him.
Oh, I put devices inside all of you to scan your vitals.
When the hell did you do that? Not the issue here.
Doc, can't you just use your dimensional teleporter? I need coordinates to input. Pocket dimensions technically don't exist, so there's no location for me to teleport to.
Besides, I've seen that thing in action. It creates an energy field, not unlike a portal. If we did that, it'd be giving this favor a chance to escape, and we'd be back at square one.
Yeah, that's another thing I tend to do, is I tend to try to close my plot holes as much as possible.
That is honestly really good. Also, can I just mention right now, some of the music you're using, was some of this inspired by my show?
I think that, like, I don't know if I pulled anything directly from your show, but I think I used that same, like, YouTube channel, like, artists or whatever that you use.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, like...
So it's just, it feels like more coincidence than just, like, inspiration then. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's well, like, honestly, hey, it was more like I saw where you were getting your copyright-free music from.
There you go.
And it's just like, that's an idea.
Yeah, sometimes it helps.
We can't just... What's up?
I don't bookmark these pages.
This is it!
What's it?
A summoning spell! We can use this to get it back instantaneously with no openings for Murphy!
Let me see that.
There I am looking at the camera again.
It's a habit that will never die.
Actually, I think that was the last time I did.
Ooh.
And, like, the sad part about that was still the best take.
Ah.
Like, I think, like, my other takes, just the positioning of my arm wasn't good.
Reviewer, this spell isn't gonna be enough.
Why not?
Getting spells to transcend dimensions takes a lot of power. Even with our pieces of the triad, you and I don't have enough magical energy. Even Master Vicard needed help to create gateways.
Magical energy? Maybe this thing can be useful, but you said not the device itself, but what powers it?
Callbacks!
What the? Where did you get one of those?
I take it you know what this is.
Of course I do! It's a conversion gem!
Still got it.
Hi, care to share with the rest of the class?
It was a project that Master Vodka worked on to allow anyone to use magic. It converts emotional drive into magical energy. Now answer my question, Riseno!
I was in Drakal's employ for a time. This was my payment.
That was improv by you.
It was.
Okay, what I'm getting from this is that we can use that gem to power the spell.
Well, yes, but we would still need more people than what we've got here.
We know more people than just those in this room. We made friends with a lot of people over the internet the past few years. We can make some calls and get them to send us their positive energy. Yeah, and if that's not enough, we can even reach out to other people.
But they'd still need to be... And we can't waste any of our energy to teleport them here. Both our magic and what's already in the gem.
Well, no problem there. I've been studying this thing ever since I got it. I'm sure I can use that research to create a device that can absorb the positive energy no matter where it is in the world and funnel it into the gem.
But...
Okay, so fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
So Mistus's what's the word I'm looking for? Words.
PNG. I don't know.
Hesitance. That's the word I'm looking for.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Mistus's hesitance towards this plan was kind of a call forward to the idea that I present in the next arc of her concern about Mr. It turning evil.
Okay.
Well, it was just kind of her first thing of just like, I mean, it's possible. Maybe this is for the best. As terrible as that is to say.
Okay, I get you.
Mistus, we can do this. This can work.
And that's her
All right,
relenting.
then. If you're sure.
Perfect. To the lab. Come on, Weston. Let's go make some calls. Right behind you.
Actually, reviewer, you need to be on another task.
What?
If we're gonna make this work, we need to focus all our magic on this spell. And to do that, I need you to center yourself. To relax. Now, what calms you the most?
Reviewing usually helps.
Seriously? Isn't that, like, your job?
In universe, yes. Out of universe, no. But you guys can change that.
Shill, 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 plug,
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 plug.
shill, plug.
Plug, shill.
Plug, 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 plug.
Plug,
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 plug.
plug, plug.
Not until the Patreon gives a few $100 more. Besides, if you have a job you like, you never work a day in your life.
Okay. But try not to review anything that'll piss you off.
Yep, and then this was for SAO Abridged.
Yep.
I hope this works.
Oh, here it is. And guess the music choice on this one.
Ego Sama. Spatio Perculate.
That was probably my only use of freaking Latin in this entire show.
Oh, son of a gun.
Alright, everybody, you know what we need.
Come home, Mr. Ray.
Bring in the cameos!
Come home, Mr. Red.
What? What's going on?
Speaking of the Rocky Horror Show,
Oh, there you go.
that's where that line was came from.
Oh, there you go.
Come home, Mr. It.
Hey, it's Shades!
Hey,
Come home, Mr. It. Come home, Mr. It.
So that's how it is? Is the elf Vicar so cruel as to leave me trapped here alone for all eternity? With nothing but my own dwindling sanity to keep me company?
I love that realization, just, no.
Come home, Mr. It.
Yeah, Rob Boers of Cinematic Venom. Not crazy about that guy anymore, but,
yeah.
like,
it
I
happens.
think the only reason why I got him was just because, like, I had recently done a Patreon review of his stuff, and he enjoyed it, and, like, I didn't really know anything about the guy, and I'm just like, hey, you know, I'm doing this bit, you want to do a cameo for my show? And he's like, yeah, sure.
Hey, sometimes it happens.
Yeah, and also the sad thing was, like, you, Shades, and him were the only cameos I was able to get.
Yeah.
Well played. It appears this game has reached its end.
I'm proud of that one, of, like, one, keeping the game motif going up.
Mm-hmm.
And also the fact that Murphy accepts his defeat with dignity.
Yeah. You don't get that from a lot of villains.
It's just like, yeah, okay, you bested me. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You're back! Wait, you planned this? And you didn't tell us because...
What? Are you suggesting I watch Reviewer in the shower?
Uh,
Ah!
so that was back when I was playing around with the idea of a will they, won't they with Mistis. With Mistis and Reviewer.
Oh my gosh.
Well, one thing's for sure. Definitely wouldn't have been the same without you, buddy.
I love that expression on... Oh, yeah. Just a funny little thing with this, but both that mug and that mug I got at Disneyland.
You know, I'm gonna say it. That mug almost looks very those dudes with a hattish.
Well, I mean, it is a hat, is the thing.
Oh, I mean, like
it's
design,
the Mad
it
Hatter.
fits. The design fits.
Yeah.
Is 100 episodes of your dumb review series really big enough a deal for a party? Fair enough. Well, yes and no. When I first found out about this favor, my first instinct was to live it up, do the things I enjoy until the world ends or whatever. I realized I don't really have anything I enjoy. I spent most of my existence just trying to get revenge on Reviewer. I haven't really done anything. I want to experience new things, and maybe regain the things I've lost. Thanks, but I don't really do teamwork.
I still need to capitalize on this idea.
Just don't
Like him
expect
trying to find his heart.
Yeah.
me to make a habit out of it. Couldn't even if I tried. And believe me, I will try. You know it. Hey, where's he going? Does that mean... Hey guys, guess what? We have another reason to celebrate! Anti-viewers not gonna try to kill us anymore!
I mean, he didn't say that, but... Nah. Anti-viewer's done with that.
Alright.
Yes, William Gracie, it is probably still going to be a little bit before we hear from Anti-Viewer again.
Finally, we don't have to worry about an evil me!
I think we're back now.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it looks like we're back. Yeah.
Okay, that was weird.
It just couldn't handle Tyrone, man.
Yeah, so... Anyway... yeah, freaking... The last remnants of Murphy, that's what it is.
Or Monica.
Hold on, I'm gonna... What was that?
Yeah, check with things. All right, while we're doing that,
Okay,
let's see.
I think. Okay, I think we're back. Chat, help me. Tell me if it's back, chat. Because it looks like it's back. Okay, good, we're back.
Okay, good.
That was weird.
That was very strange.
Like, here's my other question: is it still on the same webpage, or is it?
Let me refresh the page again, just in case.
Wait.
I hate that when you refresh the page, you have to push the play button again.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like everything is back to normal.
Okay, like. Okay, and I'm assuming when they're saying the screen is black, they're talking about where the video was.
Yes.
Because like you guys could see me, still sees Andrew, right?
Let's
Okay.
see.
Well, that was weird.
Indeed.
Anywho, So, yeah. Originally, I also filmed a scene of, Tyrone here, like, summoning his Keyblade. Just kind of, like, sell the fact that, like, oh, this is reviewer. What? What is going on?
Mm-hmm.
But I eventually just, like, cut it down to... Hold on. Yeah, I just cut it down to, like, that, just because I thought it was a better shot.
Yeah, kind of works. Also, Tyrone's a Digidestin.
God damn it. And then Mr. It's line.
Oh, come on. Murphy's gone now. I would even go so far as to say, what could possibly go wrong?
Why would you put that on yourself? Also, good job on that fallback.
Yeah. I love a good pratfall.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was the Massive Misfortune story arc.
Woo!
Lasted from about 2016 to... I want to say it was probably about 2018?
Probably. Let me double check. Intranet powers, do not fail me now. Because it was the 100th episode with the demo reel. All right, so hold on a minute.
Like, it would have either been, like, late 2017... Actually, no, it would have been 2018 because we went over the fifth year anniversary, which is in November. So it would have been early to mid 2018 when...
Never hurts to double check. This looks like this was 4 years ago, but what 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 years ago, that would have been 2018.
Okay. Yep, April 14th of 2018.
So yeah, that was a fun arc.
It was.
I am not a glutton for punishment. Well, to quote Markiplier for a moment, if I'm not careful, people will start to think I'm a masochist.
What, people have not figured that out yet?
I'm not. I honestly, like, legitimately hate hurting myself.
I mean, fair. Well, there are other ways of pain, reviewer.
Yeah. Okay, so something I wanted to do, since we still have an hour left in the stream.
Yep.
Something I noticed on here, because we brought up Heather's the Musical while...
Spectrum Mobile
Shut up,
is the
Spectrum. We don't want you
fastest-growing
here.
mobile provider in the nation, and now is the time.
So, when I was in that production of Heather's the Musical...
Oh, no.
Because we were using the Cookie Monster puppets, this prompted one of my friends who was in the show to come up with a stupid idea. That's not Arlo! That's Grover, you uncultured swine!
How do you not know that's Grover? How?
Anyway, so he came up with this idea of, what if we did the show as the cast of Sesame Street? And because, like, a lot of the costume design and stuff of the show in general uses a lot of color theory, it made a lot of the character ideas fun.
September 1st, 1989. Dear Diary.
Hold on, are you still... Xander, I realize, are you still got the screen share?
I got the screen share going on, yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Here, hold on, let me move Discord back over to this screen.
I believe I'm a good person. I believe that there's good in everyone, but here we are, first day of senior year. And I look at these kids I've known all my life and I ask myself, what happened?
Freak, slut, burnout, bug-eyes, poser, lord-ass.
We were so tiny, happy and shiny, playing tag and getting chased.
Freak, slut, loser, short bus.
Clinging and clapping, laughing and napping, baking cookies, eating paste. Cookie? Did someone say cookie?
There's the guy. Oh god, here. Okay, so yeah, there.
Did someone say cookie?
I love the impressions. Like, this is what I told my friends, like, don't give me ideas. Because if I can make them happen, I will.
Oh, Lord.
Then...
Are we gonna have a problem? If you got a bone to pick, you've come so far. Well, now, are you pulling on Elmo's dick? Elmo would normally slap your face off, and everyone here could watch. But Elmo's feeling nice. Here's some advice. Listen up, biatch.
I love that. I love it so much. It's so stupid, and I love it.
Oh, dear Lord, why?
It gets better.
Oh, no.
Elmo looking hot, bone stuff that cannot. Elmo drinking hard knocks and dance granite corn. Elmo skipping gym, scaring her, screwing him. Elmo killer cars, kicking nuts in the nose. If you walk that balls, you can go play dolls. Let your mommy fix you a snack. Or you could come smoke, count some rum and coke in my Porsche with the quarterback.
Also, I'm remembering another reason why this idea happened. This song has a reference to Sesame Street.
Oh, my God, why?
Well, like, the context of said reference is, oh, if you're gonna be a little baby, why don't you go home and watch Sesame Street?
Good Lord.
So, like, with that line, so the original line in the song is, like, honey, what you waiting for? Welcome to my candy store. I don't know what that means, but okay. But there was, as we all know by now, Elmo talks in the third person.
Mm-hmm.
There was no way I could make the line Elmo's candy store work with the music. So I came up with welcome to Elmo's world.
I mean, he has a little segue show of it, so there you go.
That's where it came from.
Just step into Elmo's world.
Again, this is where it came less Sesame Street and more just Muppets in general.
Okay.
Hello. Hey, Veronica.
How did you know it's always been a fantasy of mine to have two guys at once?
I'm terrible.
This is
why the video has the disclaimer in the description of warning, may ruin some childhoods.
Congratulations.
Lucky guess?
Well, if you want it to come true, meet me at the cemetery at dawn.
Free pussy! And we don't even have to buy it a pizza! Book it in!
We can start and finish wars.
Okay, so the idea that my friend came up with for this was he said it as evil Kermit, but yeah, having like Constantine play the character JD, who's like the typical bad boy who gets into a relationship with the main character Veronica, as played by Grover here.
Of course.
And when in the show, JD has a last-minute redemption. So he had the idea of, like, at that last-minute redemption, he'll just, like, removes the hood and just becomes normal Kermit.
Well, there you go.
And, yeah, at this point, I wasn't really good at doing a Constantine impression. Still not really.
Uh-huh.
So I think what I was going for was trying to do Constantine's terrible Kermit impression.
Still need to watch that one. The Muppets Most Wanted? Is that what it's called?
Yep. It's a fun movie.
I need to watch it.
We're what killed the dinosaurs. We're the asteroid that's overdue. The dinosaurs
Love that
choked
harmonizing.
on dust. They died because God said they must. The new world needed room for me and you.
And the obligatory gay joke.
Oh no.
Now you wait just a minute, Paul. It's ignorant, hateful talk like yours that makes this world a place our boys couldn't live in. They were not dirty. They were not wrong. They were two lonely verses in the Lord's great song.
Our boys were pansies, Bill.
Yes, my boy's a homosexual, and that don't scare me none. I want the world to know I love my dead gay son.
Okay, so a little context for that from the original musical.
Please.
Okay, so in the previous song, what these two were singing about was they were gonna do a prank on the two jock characters because they were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what the prank was, like, he convinces her to get in on this prank where they would basically shoot them with tranquilizers that would make it look like they were dead. And what was it? They would make up the scene, write a suicide note, say that it was a suicide because they were gay and in love.
Interesting.
But then it turns out, oh no, these aren't tranquilizers, these are real bullets.
Oh no.
It's a dark show. It's a good show, but it is dark.
Just wow.
So yeah, in the previous scene, these guys, they are the dads of the two jocks.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, they fully believe that their sons killed themselves because, shock of all shocks, people aren't really that for gay rights, considering the fact that this show took place in the 80s.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, it's still a problem today, but that's neither here nor there.
Mm.
So yeah, and like at first, like one of the dads is like kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Berating them for being gay, and then the other guy's just like, you know what? No. He was my son, I loved him, and if he wanted to be gay, he should have had the right. Like, the entire song is basically Gay Rights the Musical, and it's amazing.
There you go.
And yeah, at around the end of the song, it's revealed, like, hey, and how can you say that about gays when you and I had that summer in '68?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that's why the two dads had to be played by Bert and Ernie here. Because obvious gay joke.
Obvious gay joke.
Oh no, I love my dead gay son. I am.
Okay, and then this was one of the last songs in the show. There were two other songs that I cut. Actually, three. One, it was a song called Shine a Light, which is sung by the hippie teacher that they have.
Okay.
It was going to be sung by Janice.
Oh man.
But I could not get the voice to sound right. Second one,
Janice is a hard one.
Yeah, like second one was a song called Kindergarten Boyfriend, which is sung by the like stereotypical fat girl that's in the show.
Okay.
I was where I was gonna play it as Miss Piggy, but I didn't know the song well enough to really sing it.
Again, fair.
And the third one was a reprise to Lifeboat, which would have been sung by not Lifeboat, Shine a Light. The song that comes before that reprise is called Lifeboat.
Mm-hmm.
Where the song is like a conversational duet of sorts with like two of the titular Heathers, which were going to be played by Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch. And part of the song is it's in one of the girls' minds where the other Heather is telling her that she should commit suicide and kill herself.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, again, it's a dark show. And I thought it would kind of be a step too far to have Oscar singing to Big Bird that he should kill himself.
Oh my lord.
That would have been the step too far for me.
You know what? Kudos to you, man. Kudos.
Damaged. Far too damaged. But you're not beyond repair. Stick around here. Make things better. 'Cause you beat me fair and square. Please stand back now. Little further. Don't know what this thing will do.
Okay, so a little context to this sequence.
Uh-huh.
So, JD comes up with a plan to basically blow up the entire school with everybody in it.
Again, dark. Duh.
Yeah. So, like, the whole thing is, like, he rigged... During a pep rally, he rigged the gym with a shit ton of explosives, and now he and Veronica are down in the basement below the gym, in the boiler room, where he has a small bomb that's going to set off the boilers, which will set off the bigger explosions and kill everybody. In this song, Veronica has just narrowly convinced him to not go through with it. But it's too late, the bomb's gonna go off no matter what, so he's basically doing a self-sacrifice. Retro Styles, where he got the bombs was his dad works in deconstruction.
There you go.
So, yeah, that's where he got the bombs.
You miss me, wish you'd kiss me, then you know I worship you. I trade my life for yours, and once I disappear, clean up the mess down here.
It's beautiful.
Our love is God. Our love is God.
There it
Our
is.
love is God. Our love is God.
Say hi to God.
So, when I showed this video to the cast of the show, the guy playing JD looked at that, and he said, "You made my dick explode!"
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I think that's because while I was in the show, I also provided a lot of the visual effects for the show.
Oh, there were visual effects?
Oh, yeah. I think this was the explosion effect that I used for the show.
Oh my gosh. Just, wow.
So, yeah, that was that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There.
Oh, for the love of, hold on.
And something I gotta bring up. Probably my favorite comment that this video got was, do you think God stays in heaven because he too fears what he has created?
Oh my gosh.
You know the thing I love about that line?
Yeah.
You know what it's from?
Spy Kids 2.
Yep. Said by... What? Goddamn, what's his name? Steve Belushi.
Wait, like a commenter named Steve Belushi?
No.
Oh, the actor.
Yeah, the actor.
Okay. Right.
And the rest of the comments can either be summarized as what the fuck did you do? Or this is amazing. There's one I'm looking at right now. it's great because when JD says "okay, okay" the first time in Dead Girl Walking, he actually sounds like Kermit. So this is just beautiful. Thanks for the cancer. Heart, heart, heart. I'm looking at this one also. Like, I want this to be played on my funeral and wedding.
Why?
The comments are amazing. I love them.
Let's see.
All right, do I have anything else that's cursed for us to watch?
I mean, I can offer a video to show, but that's more like self-advertising than anything.
Yeah, let's take it to my content for right now.
Okay. Let me see. Well, I mean, it indulges to your content is what I was going for.
Yeah, no, we're good.
All right.
Um,
All right. Let me see.
actually, you know what? It's only a half hour. You know, we can call it here.
You know what? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, like, honestly, when the stream died for a minute, I was considering, like, I mean, we're at the end of the story arc anyway. Maybe we should just call it a night there. But, like, nah, I gotta at least let people know.
Right.
So, yeah, thank you guys for joining us tonight. A few announcements to keep in mind. For next Wednesday, due to reasons I am not going to get into here, gonna need to run the stream a few hours earlier than normal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's probably gonna start around 4 p.m. Pacific.
Oh, I can make that.
Okay. And speaking of things going on early, tomorrow over on Twitch, it's our 10th anniversary.
Woo!
So join us tomorrow starting at 1 p.m. Pacific as we just go insane. As we are
Fun
once
times.
to do.
Ooh.
So, again, thank you so much for joining us, and